back in Singapore for the Singapore Open 2024. Really happy to be back here. One of the best airports I've been to. Just done 2 7-hour flights, so I'm pretty tired and a long layover. So yeah, I'm here now and I'm going to take you through the tournament. So at this tournament we were very lucky to be picked up by the organisers. They had organised a car for us to be picked up from the airport and straight to where we were staying. I was obviously staying at a billets for a couple of nights, so they took me straight there in this nice big car. So yeah, it's nice when the players get looked after like this. You feel more worth it and part of the event. So I arrived at the house here in Singapore. I'm staying in a billets for 2 nights before moving to the tournament hotel. And we've got a pretty cool view, I'll show you. That's the stadium arena they use for like concerts. And like over there is where the squash tournament is. So it's only a 25-minute walk away, which is pretty good for the first couple of days before we move into the hotel. Tori's arrived. How you feeling?
I'm alright. A bit tired, I'm a little snack.
Why didn't you get on the same flight as me?
I don't want to be anywhere near you. No, because basically I got into the tournament last minute, well, a week ago, because someone pulled out and I was first reserve. So I booked my flights a week ago, and the flight that was going to join with Curtis, it was too expensive, so I got a cheaper one.
Just arrived to the squash courts where Tori's playing her first round. Had a little solo on it, and now I'm going to head to the glass courts, the glass court I should say, where I'm going to have another little practice on there just to get a feel for it.
Yeah.
So, just finished our practice at the glass court. It's inside a big badminton hall, so there's loads of seating. It's a very fast glass court, it's very humid here, and if you can see, it pings off quite a bit there. That's the organiser, Alex Wan. Tori, fun fact?
That's the organiser, Alex Wan.
There he is, the main man himself. I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but getting a chance to get on the glass court as much as possible before the matches and before the tournament starts is really key, because every glass court plays differently, or any court plays not quite the same, so just getting used to the conditions. It's very humid out here, ball's quite bouncy, but then with the aircon on it can be quite dead, so yeah, just finding the groove on there, get a bit of extra practice. That's Tori's recovery shake bottle for after the match. Sorry, pick it up. You're right. Oh, morning practice done. One thing I will say is it's very, very humid on there. My lungs are really burning at the start, but you need to like blow your lungs out there and just get your body moving, just because of the intensity in the heat, so that when you come to match day you're not feeling shocked in your system. Sometimes you can do a little bit too little in terms of like actually getting your lungs going, and then feel a bit of a shock on game day. So yeah, good little session with Lau. Heading back to the house now for some lunch, and then we might do a little solo again later. A few of you have asked in recent videos to see some more like of the gym-based stuff that we do. This is just some like activation stuff that me and my sister would do before a tournament, not on the day of, but like the day or two before, just to fire up the system a little bit. Especially when you've been sitting on a long flight for a long time, you can get a bit stiff and feel a bit slow. So doing some fast twitch exercises and just getting the legs moving a little bit makes you feel a bit fresher and quicker on court.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, here is it?
Yeah, you can go down.
Oh, I see.
In case your mom wants to.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
See, me and Tori are out exploring today in Singapore. Last year I came, I didn't get to see the Marina Bay Sands or the gardens, so we're here at the gardens, and then in front of us, look at that, Absolute whopper of a hotel, that. Hopefully next year we can be in that one. So just checked out of the Billet's house, moved into the tournament hotel, sharing with Rory Stewart. This is what it's looking like. Got 2 single beds, decent view outside. Every day for about 20 minutes there's like torrential rain and it stops. So there's they get loads of puddles on the floor. And then got TV and then the bathroom. So yeah, not too bad of a room. Should be good for the week. Here we are. This is the night before the first round matches that start the day after. We've got a tournament function dinner. Very nice. We had a big buffet and yeah, all the players and the sponsors. Lovely night. So I'm sat here in the players' lounge, just chilling out before a match in an hour's time, playing Yahya El Nawar Sane from Egypt. Got the refreshments table over there, squash TV, some sofas, some more refreshments from the sponsor. And yeah, just a good place to chill out and relax before the match.
It's Team Malik taking on Yahya El Nawar of Egypt.
Here's a few little clips from the match. If you want to see the full replay, then head over to Squash TV and check it out. This is my first round against Yahya El Nawar Sane from Egypt.
Oh, it's not a bad finish. You've got to be really ready to go from the outset. I'd be doing an extreme warm-up if I was heading onto this court.
Yeah, absolutely. That ball across.
Oh, that lift was pretty nice as
It
well.
was.
Very slick.
Yeah, the perfect response.
Again, body language from El Nawar Sane not inspiring much confidence that you can come back here.
Post-match, pictures and autographs with the fans. This is not something you get to do every day at all the tournaments you go to, so I really appreciated it. A lot of the kids and people coming to want to have their pictures taken and their things signed. As you can see, a quite a big queue of people there, so they really appreciate the players coming here, and it makes us feel special as athletes and players, because you see it in all the other big sports, but squash is not as often you do. So yeah, nice little bonus for this Singapore tournament. Thank you to the organisers. Really well run event with great support. Okay, so just finished round 1 match against Yahya. Managed to get a 3-love win, which is yeah, very good. Lost him a few years back on the PSA, so it's nice to see the improvements and get the win. That leads me into round 2 tomorrow against Victor Crouan. I played recently in San Francisco, so it'd be nice to play him again and see how it goes. Looking forward to the battle. Really nice glass court here, good crowd. Yeah, it's going to go back to the hotel now, find some food, and then watch Toro tonight. So should get some clips of that. Hopefully she can win. She's on against Georgia Adderley, so let's see how it goes. Here we are back on the bus towards the traditional courts where Toro's playing her first round match against Georgia Adderley. There she is. Unfortunately, there was no live stream for this match, so we couldn't get any clips, but she lost 3-1, which was a shame. So just finished a little practice hit here at the traditional court. I did have an allocated slot on the glass, but it was really early this morning, and sometimes I prioritise my sleep over the hit. So yeah, got on the traditional court for a bit of a solo, just under half an hour, trying to implement some of the things I want to do in the match later. Yeah, looking at the match analysis I've done before it, just going to try and stick to that if I can, and yeah, going to go for the win and see how it goes. I'll let you know how I get on later.
To play those events, travelling is an absolute killer. Tidy play though.
It's so dead and you have to get up there so far.
On now, Cruant. Call for the new ball and it's sorted up. Took full advantage of it to win in 5.
I think for me, with Curtis's errors here, the thing is that they're not even close to the top of the tin. That's the thing. They're all really quite bottom of the tin. And he's not able to get those lobs up. He's having to bend down a lot of effort to get down low to pick up these balls.
It's the morning after my second round match last night against Victor Cruan. Unfortunately, I lost 3-1. Essentially had an opportunity to go 2-love up with an 8-6 lead in the second, and unfortunately played the back end of that game really poorly. Definitely by this standards at this level, which was frustrating because you put a lot of work into getting yourself into that position and then you throw it away quite easily like that. Is frustrating. And then I couldn't quite get back into the match in games 3 and 4, not close enough to take one of those games. He adapted well and changed his tactics well, and I didn't get my consistency back and my length quality, and then it all became a bit messy from there. But I'm here now just making some notes on how the match went, what things I can do to improve for my next meeting, not with just him but any of those players ranked inside the top kind of 20, top 15, because I feel like I'm getting closer. It's just a matter of time now, and I want one of these big wins, and I think I'm going to get there soon. It's just I've got to keep trusting the process, being a lot more mentally stable and consistent in these big moments, and then just keep expanding my game. And I just want to reach the potential I know I can get to. These losses are really frustrating because I'm putting in so much hard work at home and on the court and off the court, and sometimes it doesn't come as quickly as you want it to, but I'm going to stick at it because, like I said, I really want some of these big wins and I want to get further in these big tournaments and make the later stages. That's what I'm training for, that's what I'm working hard towards. And I think with more of these experience, I've got to learn from it. I can't just go away and carry on doing what I'm doing. I need to learn from it and implement the right things so that when I get into these situations again, I'm making the most of it. Yeah, so I've got another day or two here in Singapore just to watch some matches, soak up the atmosphere a little bit, enjoy what Singapore has to offer, get a little bit of training in, and then I'll be heading home. And yeah, I'll try and show you some of what we get up to in the next day or two.
He has 10 PSA Tour titles to his name. He is ranked 40 in the world. Please welcome to the court.
One of the things you can do at these big events is stay on for a day or two and just watch some of the other top players playing. I think you learn a lot from seeing them up close, live behind the court, as opposed to just squash TV. So yeah, if you get a chance to, I definitely recommend watching more of the top players play live if you can. When it's in your own country, try and get tickets for it. You learn a lot and you can really appreciate the quality and the level that they're playing at. And that's obviously where I want to be at soon. So yeah, just trying to study this and also enjoy it. Right, I'm here in Singapore with one of my fans.
How are you guys?
What's your name?
Ayan, Mohammed Ayan Zishan. I represent Australia Juniors. I'm in the top 20 for under 19s. Hopefully I can reach PSA and beat Curtis Malik at world number 1 when he reaches world number 1.
I'm waiting for him on the PSA tour. And that concludes my trip here in Singapore. So yeah, second round lost. Stayed on for a day or two to watch some of the big matches. Good to again learn and soak up the atmosphere and enjoy the event, and met some good people here. So thanks to everyone in Singapore for making it memorable. Hope to be back again soon at some point. And yeah, that's it for Team Malik for the videos for now. We'll be back soon with another one, so stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to the video please, and give them some likes, because that just helps us to make more content.